Greetings everyone! Today we will talk about the fastest Brabus W212 in the world and Brabus W212 that people actually drove and owned. Let's start from insane W212 V12 Brabus. Brabus had great history of putting mad V12 engines into normal E-Class, and they were very loved for their effort to destroy supercars in cars that are very popular as a German taxi. And that is the main reason why we love Brabus. But with W212, Brabus decided to go fully mental. In 2009, Brabus introduced EV12, one of 10 that was ever produced, with top speed of 370 km per hour, or for my burger-loving friends, 225 miles. But then they limited this car to 350 kilometers or 217 miles. Brabus took standard V12 from S600 that generated 517 brake horsepower. Then they increased the engine size to 6.3 liters and changed crankshaft, pistons, cylinder heads, camshaft. They put bigger and better carbon fiber air intakes, and also they put bigger turbos, and everything was developed and tested by Brabus. Also, new ECU system was programmed to keep everything in check and also was responsible for clean petrol burning that would fit Euro 4 standards. And the Euro 4 standards is the thing that always gets me. That's like the cherry on huge ice cream. Everything was lubricated by Earl. After all the modification, V12 engine generated 800 brake horsepower and 1420 Nm of torque. There was so much torque that car will go fully mental at slight touch of acceleration pedal, just like my wife when I tell her truth about her appearance. So they limited the torque to 1100 Nm of torque. Brabus EV12 had more power than Lamborghini Aventador, Pagani Huayra, Ferrari or any other supercar. To harness all that power, 7-speed transmission was reinforced with all the engineer brain power that was available in Brabus. They put limited slip differential that had 50% locking under severe acceleration, so it will not destroy the rear end of the car. That's why 0 to 100 km with all that power happened in 3.7 seconds, but there was also a potential for better time 0 to 100 km. And this power cutting was to help to get some grip for rear tires. Speaking of tires, top speed was limited because tires could not handle more than 217 miles per hour. Suspension was built from ground up by Brabus because Airmatic stock suspension couldn't even dream of holding so much power. When Brabus first started to put V12 engines into E-Class, it was like from W124, there was one big question that always appeared: why AMG did not put V12 themselves into E-Class? And AMG response was very strange. They will say that if we put V12 into E-Class, it will not pass safety regulations. And for me, that sounded like AMG just admitted that they didn't have any balls. And respectably, Brabus replied to that comment by putting in each E-Class a huge V12 engine since that phrase. After huge success of Brabus EV12, there were some problems. First one is the amount of cars. Only 10 were available, and also they had this horrible air cover at the back that I still do not understand why they put it here, but you know, it's there. Another problem was the price, almost $500,000 for 4-door German sedan. So Brabus decided to make a normal, very super fast car for just people who have money and wants to risk their lives in the German taxi. So they made few different variants. First one was in the restyling version 6-liter twin-turbo engine. Brabus took the 5.5 engine with 2 turbo and thrown everything out. They put new pistons, new crankshaft, better turbos, better ECU, bigger brakes, more aggressive transmission, and also increase the size from 5.5 to 6 liters. All that generated 850 brake horsepower and 1450 Nm of torque. If you ordered the rear-wheel drive version, the 0 to 60 happened in the same 3.7 as V12 engine. And the top speed was also limited to 350 kilometers or 270 miles. But The all-wheel drive version was also available, and if you order that, the 0 to 100 happened in 3.1 seconds, and top speed was limited even harder to 300 kilometers or 186 miles. Brabus also offered less powerful cars with the engine size that was the same as AMG, the 5.5, so customers could choose 620 brake horsepower, 650 or 730. All 850 brake horsepower Brabus had ceramic brakes. What shocked me that 850 brake horsepower was extracted from 6-liter V8 and not from a twin-turbo V12. That's like 50 more than from V12. And the price was not $500,000, more like $180,000, $160,000. Some say that V12 was pointless, but I totally disagree. V12 E-Class is one of the best things that happened to automotive world. Just listen to it. It will stay in everybody's dream, hearts and erotic fantasies since the day it was born. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what do you think about the V12 engines and V8 engines. I noticed that many viewers watch my channel without subscribing, and that's very creepy, so stop being creepy and subscribe to my channel. Take care and bye bye.